I want to put my cottages there, other staff quarters there. As you can see it all, we try to fence it such that some of the housings that my friends who will be coming here are going to be staying, and building more goat structures, because this is an agri-tourism farm that I'm trying to set up, and really it needs a lot of money, because if I go to the standard that I want to put this farm, it might cost me between 800 million to 1 billion Ugandan shillings. And someone may ask that, where are you going to get that money? Indeed, that money is too much. And if I pose a question to you, that if you have this setup, if you have the plan, the design plan, and we have given you how much is going to cost you, where are you planning to get that money from? Guys, in today's video, I want to take you through how you can do a successful goat farm or any other farm, not falling into a trap of loans. Guys, there are many people there out that need to start such things, but they are focusing on loan, and loan might be a nightmare to you as a farmer. So guys, stick with me till the end of this video, as I'll be sharing with you those principles that you have to follow when you want to start your farm with a zero loan. My first principle, these things are the ones that I'm using, and really they are working for me in all my farms that I'm running: my cattle farm, my chicken farm, my goats farm, and as well as this farm that I'm setting up to be an agri-tourism farm. I'm looking at something that if I share with you this information, because I've been receiving a lot of questions, you guys are asking me that, is that your farm really? Are those your properties? Guys, you're curious about that, but you're right to ask. And like everyone who can ask. Actually, here, this is a garden. I'm going to plant something because we're having a lot of weeds, and this is one of my plants. It is coming out well, but it got stuck somewhere. I want to make a nice garden here. If you come, you can receive really a very nice outlook. And when you are in the village, but still, when you're getting that feel that you're near your home. People are asking me that, are those your properties? How have you managed to do that? Principle number one, if you want to start up anything, first know how much is it going to cost you, or know important information, the basic knowledge that that business is going to require of you, like the capital, like other information, how you're going to run it. Of course, that information is not broadened. You cannot widen it in only planning phase. Certain criteria are going to be followed when you have started up that business of yours. For me, what I did, I first acquired a business plan to know exactly, yes, I have been keeping goats from my childhood. We have been keeping goats, we have been doing farming. But now I saw that there was a need of me knowing how can I practice this farming better than my parents. So I had to challenge them, the mode of work, how they were working, how they were operating. That is why I decided to say, wow, what I can do, let me first acquire, and I know how much am I really going to inject in this business. In all my farms, I first look at that. I first focus on the business proposal. Of course, these business proposals, they are not giving you the exact information, but they tip on you what are the estimates that you're going to put, and other various things. This is my second tree. Hey, I'm trying to see that I give them special care. That information, I make sure that I acquire it, and it is what I best soon to start implementing. So you need a business plan. Principle number 2, that is prioritizing some activities. Of course, when you're given, for example, a quotation of something, there is that one that you have to put first, that is more important than the other. So even in our agriculture, in our farming, there are certain factors that we first prioritize and others follow. For example, if we come to the pillars of goat farming, I told you that the main are 4. That is the breed, goat breed, housing facilities, nutrition, and management. After acquiring land, and you have land, what is the next? You have to do a prioritizing scheme. Is it advisable, if you're going to do zero grazing, to buy animals first before doing the nutrition? That is a question that you have to ask. So if the nutrition is the first thing, you have to also look at how much is it going to incur you to do a better nutrition, and how are you going to do it. I would advise, don't just do something for the sake of finishing it. Even though you go slowly, by slowly, but when everything that you're doing, you're not going to repeat it. If you have been advised that you buy alfalfa to help you, give you the protein content for these animals, and you go to the shop, since alfalfa is a bit expensive than other legumes on the market, you decide to put it aside and you go for another. Yet you have been advised that alfalfa, it is one of the best performers when it comes to putting muscles on the animals. Do something small, prioritize it, but make sure that anything that you're doing, you're not going to repeat it. For example, are you looking at my fence here? Are you looking at my fence here? I use the angle lines and the plain wires, as well as planting this. I told you guys to tell me a name of this in English, but it is one of the nice trees that we use for fencing. Are you seeing how the fence is coming out? So in only few years, you're going to see when you're not even realizing this, yet it was there, and it is making my fence to be more stronger. Why did I use this? Why didn't I use other things? Because I wanted it to, first I wanted beauty, as you know, and secondly, I wanted an organized thing, because for me, I'm an organized person. I like organized things. I'm trying to look at my trees that I planted. Yeah, this is another one. This is another one. It is also performing well. It is also performing well. I'm happy. So if you make sure that you prioritize what is supposed to be done first, and you do it putting in mind that I have done this small thing, but I'm not going to repeat it, it will help you not to yearn for the loan. Loans have their issues. I'm not putting down loans, those financial institutions that are offering those services. Yes, at a point, some people use loans and they really do something, but now what you're entering, even though it is having a business proposals, it is having many uncertainties that might hit you and make you a big loss, which you cannot recover to pay off that loan of yours. So I would advise to use your small money that you're getting from your other sources of income to help you, push you. Someone will say that, hey, but according to my salary, when will I reach Kimudi? When will I reach other farmers that I'm looking at? When will I? Yes, guys, you trust the process. If you're consistent and you're fighting as much as possible to do something, I'm sure you are going to do it. So guys, believe in yourself and believe that even though you buy 1 kg, you buy that one, you go and plant it. Everything you track, your activities that you're going to be doing, I'm very sure, inshallah, the things are going to be okay. And you know, even me, I'm a Muslim, and there is also other issues when it comes to a Muslim acquiring a loan. There is those interests that are prohibited in our religion. So we end up when we don't have any option. Maybe if someone is going to give you that money and you agree that you're going to return that exact money, maybe if that money worked well for you, then it is when you can add in some other money. Many people know about that. So for me, I would advise you prioritize and do what is first, knowing that what you're doing, you're not going to repeat it. I'm very sure it is going to work for you because it is really working for me. Look at the landscape. Very nice. Principle number 3, that is to start within your capacity. You know, we visit a lot of farms. We visit many farms and we make sure that we admire what is being done on various farms or what is on those farms, because some farms, guys, they are well set up and they can make you think that when will you reach there? But what I would tell you that you know how much you have in the pocket. You know how much. So if you look at your pocket, it is very, very much better that you start with what you have. You start. You check at what you have. Is it going to make you buy 2 goats or 5 goats? You will keep on adding slowly by slowly, slowly by slowly, slowly by slowly. Don't go for loans, especially for the business that you have never done. You have never kept even a single goat at your place. But now you're going to eat a loan of 100 million Ugandan shillings. And after that, you're going to say that the business after 1 year, yet you had put the collateral security, your house, and the goats are dying like nothing. If you decide to sell them off at once, you sell them off, but still they are not going to give you the money that you got from the bank. Guys, I can never do that mistake. Why can you buy goats on a loan? These are living creatures. Tomorrow they have an uncertainty. You might get a viral infection. You will not even operate your farm easily. You will always be like these people who are doing transportation businesses. Whenever their car go to the road, they say, will it come back? Will it come back? In that fear. So I don't want anyone to operate a farm when really you are having such fears, because you might not even apply that high thinking capacity that you have to make sure that you implement certain things. So I would advise you guys, don't go for a loan, especially if that loan is going to put you on pressure. Make sure that if this money of mine is going to buy 2 goats, 5 goats, 10 goats, go with those. This is my humble request. I know there are many people there who say that I have been eating loan, I have been acquiring loans since my childhood, I have this and this because of the loans that I usually take. I'm not talking about that person. I have been in the business of livestock keeping and I have enough experience. Animal husbandry has a lot of uncertainties, especially when it comes to goat. Our another principle, that is of course focusing on quality, not quantities. Quality, what do I mean? You have been told that you do goat farming and we have given you various calculations how that business is going to be taking you through, how you're going to be doing various work. But now what we haven't told you, that a quality animal can sell itself. If you have a quality animal, guys, I'm assuring you they are going to give you money. Guys, have you noticed that I don't have trees here? I don't have trees. I cut all my trees, but I planted some. I'm very sure that in a very short period of time, I'm trying to make sure that I move through this. So if you focus on quality, there is no way you're going to go wrong. Even though you buy 3 goats, quality. That means you're going to not repeat other steps that various people repeat. For example, someone who is keeping locals but want to improve his breed, he has to keep on crossing. So for you, at least if there is a certain percentage that you don't want to go below, if you start from that stage, maybe if you want to learn, but in most cases, someone who is moving with small numbers, limited numbers, making sure that he's very well sure on whichever step he's taking, they normally don't get challenges when they have started. And it is what I implement. Yes, I have my few animals, but I know if I ask this amount of money, I know that you're going to give me that money. And are you looking at that pen there? You show them. Are you looking at this pen? That structure? It is a bigger one. It can accommodate even more than 2,000 goats. But I decided no, I will put goats, I will put sheep, I will as well do a feedlot down there. I will show you how. Just because I don't have a loan, that is why the speed is like that. I recently made a video how the steps it was, but alhamdulillah, now we have roofed it off and we are going to be doing other things when these rains are not interfering our timber. That is another principle. The last principle is be patient. I have worked with various farmers, but they are not patient at all. They are so impatient. They have a lot of speed when they have started. They want to start realizing the profits even more than a business could do. How can you expect a goat to give you a kid in 3 months? Even the gestation period of a goat is 5 months. But for you want to see a kid in 3 months. Yet you bought that goat when it wasn't even pregnant. And I also cautioned you about buying goats that are pregnant. You are going to start hating people because of miscarrying and problems, different problems that you're going to encounter when you have started. You are my friend, you are my brother, you're my sister. No one is going to tell you this information. If you want to do animal husbandry, if you want to do livestock keeping, be patient with the business. Don't override the business. Otherwise, you're going to put yourself on pressure. You're going to put the business on pressure, and you're going to end up not achieving what you would have achieved. For me, I'm doing this farm. I know that this is a very long-term investment, and the business is not going to give me profits today or tomorrow, but I keep on injecting a lot of money. I keep on injecting. Everything here needs money, even weeding. Are you looking at this? This is a lot of weed. If I don't bring people to remove them, then I have to buy medicine to spray and they die. That is money. They will not tell you this. Many people will tell you what and what and what. But for me, the way I'm doing this thing is that I want to start reaping serious money in my late years. My 40s, my 50s, my 60s is when I'm hoping to start getting some money, serious money, to start realizing serious profits. But up to that time, I will be injecting each and every day. That is my principle. I'm not on pressure. So guys, those are the principles that I'm really applying at all my farms. I don't take loans. I work under my measures. Since we became a family, I will tell you definitely what I do. If anyone want to work or to do something, vice versa mine, that is very, very, very okay. I don't have any problem. Because everyone perceives something differently based on various factors. Someone might depend on the age. Hakim, you still have a lot. You still have many years to implement those things. But for me, I'm aging out. So the only thing that will quicker this process is this. For people who are really into my age bracket, I wouldn't advise them at one moment to go for a loan to start up any livestock keeping. Guys, if you've been watching till this late and you haven't subscribed, please, hope you have enjoyed the video and you have seen the reason why you should follow or subscribe to this channel. We are preparing a webinar in December, guys. It will be on 8th December. If you want more information about that, don't hesitate to contact us. Our contact is there. As well as if you want to join our WhatsApp group, you can also comment that. We have a very nice WhatsApp group that will continue to inspire you, to give you insights on the venture that you're going to take in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the Lord bless you all.